Good morning, this is Patrick Two Pat Eichstead. Welcome back to Two Pat's Fishing Adventures. Today we're going to go out to the waters behind here in Smyrna Beach, Florida, Volusia County, and visit IROC Oysters Farm. This is a family-owned business and they specialize in farm raising oysters. It's an interesting concept that I'm new to, so Max and I are going to go out, dive in, check it out, and get some information for you guys and for the rest of the world, and learn a little bit about farm raising oysters. And in the meantime too, we're also going to try to catch some fish. It's just a great time out there, you know, like I always say, whether we're catching or not. So let's get out there on the adventure and learn about IROC oysters and catch some fish. Stay tuned.
Hey, I'm Ryan Norris. This is Indian River Oyster Company, IROC Oysters, and we're located out of New Smyrna Beach, Florida. We started IROC Oysters back in 2017. Jessica and I started trying to open up our own business, and Dennis came out here and we kept doing oysters. And we started getting hundreds and hundreds of oysters just to eat, and then obviously that's too many, so we kept putting them back. Well, we started planting them, and as we were planting them, we realized that what about an oyster farm? That's Dennis's idea. So he started looking it up, and that kind of brought to the fruition of IROC Oysters, and we got the idea of doing it. And here we are in 2021. What our operation consists of now is roughly 600 to 1 million oysters out here, and we buy the seed. We grow the seed from a little tiny size of about a pencil eraser all the way up to 3.5 inch oyster that we sell to the market. This could be a really brief synopsis of the whole operation. But this is my office. So you close it off, they have less food and less oxygen to breathe. So, no, it's super clear today. Wow, current's ripping today. There's the babies at. So these are roughly 8 months old there. And that's what, so we call them 8 months old. They're a little bit older than that because the hatchery had to grow them. But yeah, these are roughly 8 months old. So this is roughly 150 to 200 here. Okay. Maybe a few more here. There's the babies. These are the ones I pick out that we're about to sell. So what we do is we take these out, all these big ones like this, and we're gonna tumble them just to chip the edges. So basically when you chip the edges, run through the tumbler, so we get some of these edges off. And so it's going to help fill in the cup. It's going to make a tougher shell, so when you shuck it, you won't get pieces of shell in there. So we took off about a 1/4 inch on it, but a nice deep cup there, looking nice. I just showed you how it tumbles all that off. You can see how they come out. This gives them a nice little tumble on the edge, starts rounding them off more, you know, it helps them thicken up that shell more. So the barnacles get on there and everything. And so we desiccate the bags. So those have been desiccating for about 2 weeks now. Really dries them out really well, and we can clean them up. But once again, it's all for the health of the oysters and growing better oysters. The seed, what he's going with now is a 6 or a 4 mil bag. We start the baby seed out in there, and anywhere from 3,000 down to about 1,500, just an average. As we split them, it gets less and less. The density gets lower and lower as they grow bigger. But we put them in there, then they go from a 4 to a 6 mil bag into a 10 mil bag, and they're roughly at 500 or less density. And then we go from the 10 mil bag kind of to the one you saw, which was a 15 mil bag, and that's dropped down to about 250 or less. And then we have one more grow out, and that's what we're going to do with these. We're going to go through the tumbler, put them through that, and drop them down to 150, or maybe even 100, and they go into a 24 mil bag, and that's their final grow out to get them all ready for market, get them nice and plump and healthy. And each time you increase the bag size, it increases the water flow, so they get more and more food every time. So all together out here, what you see, we have roughly 3,000 bags here.
So how many oysters do you yield per year?
An average year, since we're kind of new, it keeps increasing every year. But for instance, I say 2020, it was over 200,000, 2 to 400,000 in between there. So seems like right around November, the oysters seem to be the happiest. And November through March, we seem to get the most growth out of the oysters.
Oh, cool. Look at these beautiful oysters, Max.
IROC Oysters.
IROC Oysters right here in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. I know some locations here. Off the hook is one.
Yes.
Where you can-
Outriggers.
Outriggers. What do you sell them for retail? Needful things?
Need for things, bait shop, some retail, whole seafood restaurant.
Holes?
Yep.
Holes in
They keep them.
Yep.
They have them. So that's the main local ones here. New Smyrna that consistently orders them. To me, nothing compares with having them straight off the water. We do paddle tours out here, and they come out here. We give them a couple taste testing straight out here. Kind of same thing. We kind of give them education like that. Talk about it. Talk about the ecosystem.
Straight out the river, guys.
It's good.
That's awesome. Wow. I love the natural salty flavor that's not too much, and there's no fishiness to it.
No, not at all.
No, it's really, really nice, man.
So
Really, really nice.
they have a buttery finish right now going on too. The winter months seem to bring that on. So, cheers. That's good.
Here's a little style that I like. Cracker, cocktail sauce, a little lemon juice.
So I'm more of a hot sauce fan.
Okay.
Cheers.
So guys, we hope you enjoyed the show today out here at the IROC Oyster Farm in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. Weather was beautiful. Ryan was gracious enough to show us all about his farm and how beautiful the environment is and how these oysters are raised from a tiny eraser-sized specimen into what you guys get on your table at the restaurant or at home if you buy retail. Currently he's tumbling, getting the edges off, and this is just an awesome experience out here with these guys, and hope you guys enjoyed the show and look forward to the next time that we come at you with Two Pat's Fishing Adventures. Until then, cast them, hook them, and catch them. Started off a beautiful morning, and we got to try some oysters with IROC, Ryan over there, and Max and I are going to go pull up on this bank right now and throw some live shrimp over at this bank out of the wind right around this corner here, and see if we can hook up on a red, maybe a snook, or maybe even a big trout. I've seen some big trout in here lately. So let's go give it a shot, Max. Let's go try to catch one, bud. Oh, we're on, dude. We're on. Oh, we got a nice little red here. Get that out of there. Oh, nice. Nice little backwater red. Not too big. Oh, look at this beautiful fish, Max. This is what we came looking for. Look at this. Look at that. We call these rat reds. These are little rat reds, but they're fun to catch. And he hooked himself really, really good. Get the hook out and give him a little. Oh, didn't get the release, but that's okay. We'll get him on the next one. Now I got a little BB on this, trying to get it down a little bit lower. We got some outgoing tide. The shrimp on there. Let's see. Whoa! Holy shit, Max! You see that hit? Look at this thing. Oh, we got us a nice fish, bro. We got us a really nice fish. Oh, this is a nice red. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at this thing, dude. Look at this thing right in the mangoes.
Oh, that's a big.
Nice little fish. That's a nicer one. Beautiful, beautiful backwater redfish right here. Went from checking out oysters and eating some oysters for breakfast to catching some beautiful little backwater reds. We're gonna give him a nice little release. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. He's ready to go right back, probably right away. Look at that.
It's been an incredible morning fishing topwater and been able to
see a lot of the fish with the dragons on, and loving these glasses.
Hi, I'm David Cosmos.
And I'm Donna Concannon, your NSB Homes coastal lifestyle experts. We are your fourth generation brokerage firm with over 70 years of local real estate knowledge and expertise. Let us introduce you to the NSB lifestyle and live like a local.